Good day to you. This is Dr. Wisner Joseph Philemy. So on my blogs, you'll find me at Dr. Wisner Philo. I may change that name, but for now, it is being tested. Uh, anyway, initially, I wanted to make a medical presentation, a very interesting uh, subject I wanted to discuss, but that's still my number two priority to present. But there are four other aspects of it within that presentation I want to cover. So I need to have some boards to design to write a few things. So I decide not to do it now or today, but it's in the making. So so be ready if you're medical students, nursing students, uh, physician assistant, PA students, or whatever level you are in the medical field, or practicing clinician, nurse practitioner, and so on. That would be a good review for you. And okay, so we need to mention that when it's ready. But maybe I want to talk about something or make another introduction of what is perform a miracle, receive a miracle, being a miraculous person. Uh, so even in your field of practice or meeting people, there are exchange. There are exchange at different level. So your position in being around certain people, your exposure to them might benefit them, and sometimes you might get the exposure. That doesn't mean you will get affected through it. It may happen also, and that depends. Those are certain people who have a stronger immunity, and the immunity could be because of your origin, your upbringing, your mental readiness, but above all, to me, the immunity in my case, all that happened, all that involved, your family tree, uh, you know, because certain things transcend from one generation to another. However, uh, to me, at that level of living, I believe is divine, and a great portion is divine. La grâce divine, la grâce divine. Uh, However, there's certain aspects where there's exchange of energy between you and other people, between you and other people. So I've been exposed to different people, different brains, and you will be having certain entities. When they are around you, they will sense, oh, there's something good here. Let me take advantage. So because if they have a suffering brain, regardless, that doesn't mean the person is schizophrenic or has another pathology. They might be functioning, but not 100%, not fully loaded. So if something is around them, something good, positive, they will tend to try to feed into it because that would make them feel better. That would alleviate their pain. But certain pathology, certain affection, certain how would I say that? In occasion, there are certain things. Even when people are trying to perform a miracle, there are certain things that you cannot change. It's so hard to change. Is it a medical derangement? Is it a anatomical derangement making it so hard? Or that brain has been in that stage for so long you cannot change it over time? Because a lot of things you want to change, you want to perform, will have to do with what's in you connecting with the other entity trying to help. So it's not always feasible. It's not always feasible, and but I don't want to mix things now. I don't. Nothing is impossible to God. We all know that is so true, and there are situations where the divine, where the master or the powerful, the creator, or how would I put it, would use you to deliver, to bless somebody. Whether somebody's complaining, talking about a situation, a painful situation, and suddenly, if you are at that level, if you have received that type of grace dimension, something may come out of you. You might feel it. A little bit of something come out of you to issue the other person. So you'll get there. So once your brain is set to function at that level, of you have received the power to do so. So it will happen. It will happen. Anyway, to say all that, you need to understand not every you cannot change everybody. You cannot change certain things. I've been exposed to them. I try to help, but I know deep inside I know I'm not in the position to change that person. That doesn't mean it's impossible. Or other entities, they will drain you. They drain something good from you, and then you become the pain. So they're functioning, but once they take from you, and then you have that bad headache that will require to take some 1,000 milligram Tylenol to clear it out. And from time to time, if that individual recognize, oh, there's something good always in this guy, so if he's feeling good, I can fit into it. Always they will try to drain. Uh, I've seen people taking off the mask, trying to connect. So once they connect, they look at you, you look at them, and they connect. I don't know if that's quantum. I don't know how to call it. And my positioning is different than yours to say why that happened. Anyway, bear in mind that you cannot heal anybody. Now, as far as miracle is concerned, I believe your environment, does participate in what you have to do. So many times, and I recently I've seen a sister doing praising in church do something. She introduced a beautiful young lady. Come over here and put her to stand up front. Light skinned, beautiful girl, and everybody was looking at her. But afterwards, I read that in a book, in a powerful book, uh, because she's beautiful. That beauty, that she's attractive, very attracted lady. So, some good energy needs to flow towards her. So that doesn't mean looking at her, a miracle would happen. But there's some dimension in doing so. So really, certain people around you, your connection with certain people will empower you some more, and allow you to do more in certain aspects, right? Other aspect would be the spirit in action. Other aspect would be the divine energy, that light coming from your head down, being manifested. So there's a manifestation and miracle, which is the spirit in action, and there's another manifestation, which is the light in action. And anyway, I'm not sitting on the miraculous chair today. I just wanted to say something. Not sure if it's enough, so I'll see where I stand and if I should say some more. But can you perform a miracle? But what I wanted to add is that in your professional career, certain thing that you have that is activated in you will benefit your patient as well. Will benefit, depending on the type of function you're doing, you will be a channel, un canal, un réseau, not a réseau, but a channel for all the good stuff to be delivered to you. That's the point. So really, as you see, I'm trying to talk about miraculous men, about miracle today, and maybe I'm not wearing the proper color or the proper mindset to talk about miracle. So just wake up and anyway. So the clouds is not fortunate for that right now. Last night the cloud was very harmonized. Il s'agissait d'un ciel pas bleu mais étoilé. Et tout était en parfaite harmonie. C'était vraiment harmonisé. C'était une soirée de. It was love, even though I was feeling it, but it was. You can feel like a situation like that is and a clear sky is more a loving sky, a loving sky, and a few clouds. The spirit is activated, but it's more. It's not more. It's not spirited. It's not spirit in action, but it's more harmonized sky and it's love because inspiration comes from somewhere. If you are inspired because you are connected to the source, even though you are always connected, but that doesn't mean it is always activated. That's why you will see in church certain religious uh, uh, manifestation. You see people start, they feel it, and the spirit is talking to them. There's a force in action, and the brain is so exalted at that level. People become start, performing certain miraculous act, which I'm not here to debate. That would be questioning God. Everything is possible, and this universe, you cannot put any limit to nothing. But my intention, my intention was to make a medical presentation, but I wanted to say something about miracle, which, and I failed to mention, even in nature, you know, being in good contact with nature on occasion, and always is there being assisted, and nature plays a role for your good health, but that would be something else to elaborate on. And anyway, so I'm gonna wish you a good day, and we keep adding more, and when the time is right, we make that presentation. Uh, yeah. So my intention is still to align your brain with the pyramid, align your heart to the pyramid. That would be a scientific or medical one. I'm not intended to heal hypertension or diabetes, but if people were to have those conditions, you 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 do be that alchemist. An alchemist, people would think, oh, this guy is an alchemist. So uh, possibly that's what's going on, but really align your brain, your heart with some spiritual aspects of it, with the pyramid, make it put it in action, and you'll see you'll benefit certain virtues or certain yeah. So there's a virus out there. That doesn't mean certain things once we do them, you need to get vaccinated, especially if you're a white person. But because if you're a white person, you don't get vaccinated, you can be perceived as like as a traitor, as a traitor. And this is deep what I just said. So it is up to you to understand what I mean. But yeah. But in case you're not vaccinated and that pyramid is activated into you, you might receive something extra to clear out certain things and make you less likely to be affected. You might still get tested positive, but to get affected and be hurt. by that killing bugs, huh? That killing bugs, which is a complex bug. All right, we'll talk some more. God bless.